Alex Eala comes up short anew against Valentova in Qatar Open. There would be no measure of payback on Monday for Alex Eala, and there would also be no second-round appearance in Doha. Playing the first match of the day at the center court of the Khalifa International Tennis and Squash Complex, filled to capacity by Filipino fans, the 20-year-old Eala could not overcome the superior strength of 18-year-old Teresa Valentova of the Czech Republic, who scored a 7-6, 6, 6-1 victory in their opening round matchup in the 2026 Qatar Total Energies Open. Eala and Valentova had previously clashed in the opening round of the WTA 250 Japan Women's Open last October, with the Czech team prevailing in straight sets, 6-1, 6-2. Valentova, ranked number 48, is the second youngest player in the top 50, next only to American teen star Eva Jovic, and appeared to have read the Filipinas game well enough to score a repeat win. The Czech dictated the pace of the contest with powerful, sharp ground strokes that Eala struggled to counter. Eala found herself digging out of an early 0-2 hole in a first set marked by momentum swings. She responded in time, taking the next 4 games. Valentova, however, showed her own resilience, tying the count at 4-4 and keeping pace through the 12th game to force a tiebreak. After Eala held a slim 3-2 lead, Valentova strung together 4 quick points to surge ahead, 6-3. Eala saved 3 set points but faltered the rest of the way, allowing the Czech team to wrap up the set after 1 hour and 2 minutes. The tightly contested, drawn-out opening set proved to be the confidence boost Valentova needed. In the second set, she required just 31 minutes to eliminate Eala from the first WTA 1000 event of the year. Valentova, who reached the third round of the Australian Open this January, will next face her Czech compatriot, world number 19 Karolina Muchova, who scored a dominant 6-2, 6-3 win over world number 36 Jacqueline Christian of Romania on Sunday. Again on the edge, Alex Eala comes up short against Valentova in Qatar. Under the Doha night sky, where the floodlights hang like quiet moons above the hard court, Alex Eala stood at the baseline with the same familiar fire in her eyes. The Qatar air was still warm, still heavy, and still full of possibility. This was not her first time here, not her first test, and certainly not her first heartbreak. Yet tennis, cruel and honest as ever, does not care for memory. It only cares for the next ball. Across the net stood Valentova, young, composed, and unafraid. She carried herself with the calm of someone who had not yet learned to fear the moment, or perhaps had already mastered it. From the first exchange, it was clear this would not be a match given freely. It would have to be taken. Eala began the way she often does, quick on her feet, sharp with her left-handed angles, pulling Valentova wide and asking early questions. The rally stretched, the ball carving arcs through the dry Qatari air. Every point felt constructed, brick by brick, as if Eala were trying to build a house sturdy enough to withstand the pressure that always arrives late in matches like these. But Valentova answered. She absorbed pace, redirected with precision, and refused to blink. Where Eala played with heart and momentum, Valentova countered with timing and balance. It was not loud dominance, it was quiet resistance, the kind that slowly shifts a match without announcing itself. As the set wore on, Eala's frustration flickered, never fully breaking through, but visible in the way she paused a second longer before saving, or glanced briefly toward her box. She was close, always close. A breakpoint here, a long rally there. Tennis lives in these narrow spaces, and tonight they refused to widen for her. The crowd sensed it too. Every time Eala surged forward, there was a hum, an expectation that this might be the moment she takes control. And each time, Valentova slipped away, threading passing shots or forcing one more error than Eala could afford. The second act of the match carried the weight of déjà vu. Eala fought with the resilience that has become her signature, chasing down balls that seemed lost, daring to turn defense into attack. She painted the lines, lifted her fist after hard-earned points, and reminded everyone watching why her journey still matters so deeply. Yet tennis does not reward effort alone. Valentova's steadiness became the difference. Where Eala pushed, Valentova waited. Where Eala accelerated, Valentova absorbed. The unforced errors crept in, not in clusters, but singly, painfully, at moments when Eala needed perfection. A forehand just long, a return just wide, margins so thin they felt imaginary. When the final point arrived, it did not explode. It landed softly, almost gently, like a truth that had been forming all night. Eala stood still for a moment, hands on hips, eyes fixed on the court she had given everything to. Another shortfall. Another lesson. Another line added to a career still being written. The handshake at the net was brief and respectful. Valentova had earned this. Eala knew it. And yet, as she walked toward her chair, there was no sense of defeat, only reflection. Losses like these do not break players like Alex Eala. They temper them. Qatar would not be her breakthrough this time. Once again, she leaves with fewer answers than she arrived with, but more experience etched into her game. The tour is unforgiving, especially to those who are learning in public. Still, Eala continues to knock on the door, and doors do not stay closed forever. Somewhere beyond the lights and the quiet applause, another tournament waits. Another court. Another chance. And Alex Eala, despite coming up short again against Valentova, walks forward, still chasing, still believing, still growing. In tennis, that may be the most important victory of all.